Welcome to our deep dive into the 12 houses of astrology. These houses are like the cosmic blueprint of your life, each one illuminating a different facet of your existence. Just as the constellations guide us through the vastness of space, these houses provide a framework for understanding ourselves and our place in the universe. Each house represents a different aspect of life and influences how planetary energies manifest in these domains. So whether it's the fiery passion of the first house or the introspective depths of the 12th, join me as we unlock the secrets of these celestial mansions.
Friends, let's begin our journey with the first house, the house of self. This is where it all starts, the cosmic launchpad for your individuality. Imagine a newborn star, bursting forth with energy, ready to make its mark on the cosmos. That's the energy of the first house. This is where we encounter our identity, our appearance, the face we show the world. It's about those first impressions, the initial spark of who we are. Think of it as the universe saying, "Here I am." This house shapes how we approach new beginnings, how we assert ourselves, and the raw, unfiltered energy we project outwards. It's the driving force that propels us forward on our life's journey. Now, if the first house is about our initial burst of energy, the second house is where that energy starts to take shape, to acquire substance. This is the house of value, and I'm not just talking about dollar signs, it's about what we value in a much broader sense. Think of it like this: our values are the building blocks of our personal universe. They determine what we attract, what we hold dear, and how we navigate the material world. The second house governs our possessions, yes, but also our self-worth, our sense of security, and our relationship with abundance. It's about understanding what truly matters to us, beyond the superficial.
Now imagine the universe is humming with energy, right? But how does that energy translate into communication, into connection? That's where the third house comes in, the house of communication. This is where we find our voice, where we learn to express ourselves and exchange ideas. It's the spark of curiosity, the thirst for knowledge, the way we connect with our immediate surroundings. Think of those early years of life when we're absorbing everything like sponges, exploring our neighborhoods, chatting with siblings and classmates. That's the third house in action.
But friends, even as we venture out and explore, we all yearn for that one place where we truly belong, a place of grounding and emotional refuge. That, my friends, is the domain of the fourth house, the house of home and family. Picture it as the bedrock upon which we build our lives, the nurturing space where our roots take hold. It's about our ancestry, our heritage, the emotional imprints passed down through generations. It's the feeling of belonging, of unconditional love, of having a sanctuary to return to. The fourth house reminds us that no matter how far we roam, there's a part of us that will always yearn for that deep connection to our origins. Now, let's talk about the fifth house, the house of pleasure. And no, this isn't just about indulging in life's little luxuries, though there's certainly a place for that. This house is all about the joy of self-expression, the creative spark that ignites our passions. Think of it as the playground of the zodiac, where we get to tap into our inner child and embrace spontaneity. It's about romance, about the thrill of new experiences, about those heart-fluttering moments that make life worth living. The fifth house is a reminder that life isn't just about work and responsibilities. It's also about embracing joy, indulging our creative impulses, and letting our hearts sing. Friends, as much as we love to explore the cosmos and ponder life's big questions, we've also got to keep our feet on the ground, right? And that's where the sixth house comes in, the house of health and service. This house is all about finding balance in our daily lives, tending to our physical and mental well-being, and showing up for ourselves and others. It's about those daily routines that keep us grounded, the small acts of service that bring meaning to our lives. Think of it as the cosmic maintenance crew, making sure everything runs smoothly. It's about taking care of the vessel that carries us through this journey we call life.
As humans, we are social creatures, hardwired to seek connection and partnership. This fundamental aspect of our being is reflected in the seventh house, the house of partnerships. This is where we learn about compromise, about seeing the world through another person's eyes, and building a life together. It's about those one-on-one relationships that teach us so much about ourselves, whether it's romantic partnerships, business collaborations, or even those worthy adversaries who challenge us to grow. The seventh house reminds us that we are not meant to walk this path alone, that true fulfillment often comes from sharing our lives with others.
Now, friends, get ready for a deep dive into the mysteries of the eighth house, the house of transformation. This is where things get real, where we confront the cycles of life, death, and rebirth. It's about those profound moments that force us to shed our old skin and emerge transformed. This house governs shared resources, inheritances, and yes, even those intimate connections that merge us on a soul level. The eighth house reminds us that change is the only constant, and that through embracing those transformations, we access a deeper understanding of ourselves.
Buckle up, friends, because the ninth house is taking us on an adventure. This is the house of philosophy, the domain of the seeker, the explorer, the eternal student. This is where we expand our horizons, both physically and intellectually. Think long-distance travel, higher education, immersing ourselves in different cultures. The ninth house is about expanding our worldview, questioning our beliefs, and seeking truth beyond the familiar. It's about those aha moments that shift our perspective and leave us forever changed.
Now, let's talk about the 10th house, the house of career and public image. This is where we step onto the world's stage, where our ambitions take flight and we strive to make our mark. It's about our legacy, our contribution to society, and the recognition we receive for our efforts. This house is about setting goals, pursuing our passions, and climbing that proverbial ladder of success. But it's also about recognizing that true fulfillment comes from aligning our actions with our values and using our platform to make a positive impact on the world. Friends, we are social creatures, wired for connection and belonging. This fundamental need is reflected in the 11th house, the house of friendships and social networks. This is where we find our tribe, our soulmates, the people who lift us up and inspire us to be our best selves. It's about those shared dreams, those collective efforts to make the world a better place, those moments of camaraderie that remind us that we're all in this together. The 11th house is a reminder that our connections with others are a vital source of strength, support, and inspiration on our life's journey.
And now, friends, we arrive at the final destination on our astrological journey, the 12th house, the house of the unconscious. This is the most mysterious and enigmatic of all the houses, a realm of dreams, shadows, and spiritual exploration. Think of it as the cosmic ocean, vast, deep, and teeming with hidden depths. This is where we confront our fears, our limiting beliefs, and the parts of ourselves we tend to hide from the world. The 12th house is a place of solitude, of introspection, of connecting with our intuition and accessing a higher wisdom.
By understanding the significance of the 12 houses, you can gain deeper insights into your life's journey. Each house, like a chapter in your cosmic story, reveals patterns, potentials, and opportunities for growth. Explore the patterns and potentials that guide your personal growth and fulfillment. Thank you for joining us on this astrological exploration. May the stars guide you on your path to self-discovery.